Picture this. You've just lost someone incredibly close to you. You're grieving, you're exhausted, and then, boom, you're suddenly handed a massive stack of administrative chores. It's totally overwhelming, right? Well, today, we are jumping right into this explainer to demystify the exact step-by-step process for securely and efficiently getting a death certificate in West Virginia. We're going to help you navigate this bureaucratic maze completely headache-free. So, why is this one specific document so absolutely crucial? Well, after losing a loved one, you're immediately faced with a mountain of legal hurdles. You can think of this single piece of paper as the ultimate master key, literally. Without it, you were effectively locked out of all the systems you need to manage their final affairs. It's the official, state-recognized proof of passing, and virtually every institution is going to demand to see it before they even speak with you or authorize any actions regarding the deceased's assets. And here is exactly why you need it in hand. Essential tasks like claiming a life insurance payout or transferring a vehicle title simply cannot move forward without it. Let's look at a real-life scenario. Say you need to close out a bank account to pay for funeral expenses, or maybe you're trying to claim Social Security survivor benefits to keep your family afloat. The bank and the federal government, yeah, they won't just take your word for it. They need that official proof. So whether it's settling a probate estate or transferring the deed to a house, this certificate is your absolute required first step. All right, here is our quick roadmap for today's explainer. First, the importance of this document. 2, who's actually eligible to apply. 3, gathering your required documents. 4, where and how to apply. 5, the fees and processing times. And 6, we'll wrap up with some common issues and FAQs. Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, the importance of this document. Building a solid foundation here is going to save you so much time and money, because as it turns out, not all death certificates are created equal. You absolutely must request a certified copy if you're handling legal and financial affairs. A certified copy actually bears the official seal and the signature of the state registrar. It's super important to know that if you accidentally hand a bank or an insurance company an informational copy, they will flat out reject it. Those are stamped not valid for legal use and are purely for things like genealogy and family history research. So for these vital administrative tasks, always specify that you need a certified copy. Moving right along to Section 2, who is eligible to apply? In West Virginia, death certificates are managed by the Department of Health and Human Resources. Now, while death records do eventually become public, West Virginia strictly restricts access to records of deaths that happened within the last 50 years. This is just to prevent fraud and protect privacy. Because of this, you generally have to be an immediate family member, like a spouse, child, parent, or sibling, or a documented legal representative to get a certified copy. Oh, and if you're an attorney or have power of attorney, you just need to show proof of that legal interest when you apply. All right, Section 3, gathering your required documents. Before you even think about submitting anything, you have to prove your identity and your relationship to the deceased. The state doesn't just hand these out to anyone who asks. You'll need the basic facts to fill out the application: the deceased's full legal name, the exact date, and the county or city where they passed. You also have to state your relationship and your reason for requesting it. But the biggest thing? ID. You have to provide a clear photocopy of a valid, government-issued primary photo ID. But hey, if you've lost your driver's license or just don't have a primary ID on hand, I was actually really relieved to learn West Virginia allows a workaround. You can use a combination of 2 secondary IDs, like a utility bill with your current address alongside your Social Security card. Just make sure the names match up perfectly. And here is a massive time saver that sets West Virginia apart from a lot of other states. You can actually skip the notary public entirely. Seriously, you don't have to spend your afternoon tracking down a notary at a bank or a shipping store to stamp your application. You literally just fill out the form, attach your ID copies, and you're good to go. It makes the whole process so much smoother for families who are already overwhelmed. Okay, let's dive into Section 4, where and how to apply. So, you basically have 3 avenues of attack here. First, online. You can use authorized online services, which is amazing if you want to skip the line entirely and get digital status updates. Second, by mail. You can mail your application directly to the Vital Registration Office in Charleston. If you go this route, I highly recommend paying a little extra at the post office for tracking. It just gives you that absolute peace of mind knowing your sensitive documents arrived safely. And third, in person. If you live nearby or need it urgently, you can do an immediate handoff right at the Charleston office. If you do decide on the in-person route, just follow these 4 simple steps. Fill out the official request for a vital record form, gather up your IDs, make your photocopies before you arrive, and head straight to the office at 350 Capitol Street. But a quick pro tip for you: prepare for potentially long lines at the vital registration office. Bring a book or download an audiobook because government offices can get super busy, especially early in the week.
Let's talk logistics in Section 5, fees and processing times.
The really good news here is that the state charges a highly affordable flat fee of just $12 per certified copy. Honestly, that's quite a bit cheaper than many other states. And when you realize you might need 5 to 10 copies to send to different banks, life insurance companies, and government agencies, keeping that cost at $12 each is a huge help for grieving families managing tight estate costs.
As for the timeline, standard processing usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks, so patience is definitely key here. However, if you're going in person, the state recently updated its system to accept electronic payments at the walk-up window during their standard business hours, which are 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. This is a fantastic modernization. It means you don't have to scramble to find a checkbook or carry exact cash anymore, which really smooths out the process.
Finally, Section 6, Common Issues and FAQs. Let's troubleshoot a few edge cases that might otherwise cause you some unnecessary panic. For instance, what if a medical examiner or coroner is waiting on a toxicology report or an investigation to determine the exact cause of death? In the past, that could severely delay getting your certificate. But under West Virginia Code, even if an investigation is ongoing and the cause is literally listed as pending, you can still get a valid certified certificate. This is huge because it allows you to start settling the estate, accessing bank accounts, and claiming life insurance immediately rather than waiting months for an investigation to conclude.
Another common issue is finding an error. What happens if you finally get the certificate and notice they misspelled your loved one's middle name or got their birth date wrong? If you spot a typo, don't panic. By law, the state won't erase or alter the original document, but they will issue an official addendum. This acts as a legal correction to the records, setting the facts straight so you won't get any pushback from banks or probate courts.
Before we wrap this up, just a quick reminder. While this explainer gives you a comprehensive and detailed guide, bureaucracy and state laws can definitely evolve over time. So always verify the latest forms, fees, and requirements directly with the West Virginia Department of Health and Human Resources or the Vital Registration Office, just to be completely certain you have the most up-to-date info before sending off your application. Ultimately, successfully navigating this process isn't just about shuffling paperwork around. It's about checking off a massive administrative burden during a really difficult time. Once you have those certified copies in hand, the locked doors open, the estate can be settled, and you can finally step away from the bureaucracy. Thanks for exploring this topic with me today. Ultimately, will securing this one vital document finally give you the peace of mind you need to focus on what truly matters?